The Allgäu, in the foothills of the Alps, quiet, idyllic, and rural. It's home to a special company and a special family.
Fast on a rough road, riding high through the mountains.
This is the story of the ABT family and a company boasting 115 years worth of tradition. It's as successful as ever and is now the world's largest tuning specialist for Volkswagen Group vehicles. A company with a unique success story. I think you have to literally sink to your knees in awe. 115 years is an unbelievable length of time. I take my hat off to them for making it. First of all, congratulations on a tremendous anniversary. A really great company. I'm so proud of this company, as I also come from the Allgäu, and I was born not far from there. So congratulations from me. Great company, great people, friendly people, true technological experts, superb partner. You can trip occasionally, but you're never allowed to stay on the ground. Always get up again to go forwards, and that's what fascinates me about all three, Hans-Jürgen, Christian, and Harry. Never give up. Their obsession with power and speed is amazing. If I had to characterize the apps, I would say they're like the Audi brand, sporty, progressive, and very high quality. Every company, every history needs roots, and if it's been shaped by the automotive industry for 115 years, it speaks of tradition, strength, and competence. ABT is a great company. Today, the ABT company shines in all its glory, but the road to success was long. The early days, towards the end of the 19th century, were by no means easy. Rewind to 1896. At a time of rapid industrialization, traditional craft skills are declining in importance. Despite this, Johann ABT decides to set up on his own and becomes a blacksmith at the tender age of just 27. I think those are the best years to do so. If you don't get a break at that age, you never will. Our aim has always been to branch out independently, to advertise our products to our customers. And I think it's easier when you're young than when you're older. The former headquarters in the Webergasse in the heart of Kempten. This is where the horses were shod with horseshoes, and a little later, where craftsmen built chassis and runners for coaches. In 1921, with the unstoppable rise of the automotive industry, the ABT family decides to open the first car dealership in Kempten. The initials of Johann ABT have been preserved there to this day. Tradition and brand names stand the test of time. The ABT history is probably unique in the automotive industry because we've been moving around on four wheels for 115 years. That was how it began. But nobody could have guessed that 90 years later, the name ABT would stand for a medium-sized company. Today, the ABT is an institution specialized in optical and technical tuning of motor vehicles. If it has an ABT on it, there's adrenaline in it. ABT, 3 letters, 1 promise. Sports cars of the highest and excellent quality. Up to 20 vehicles a day are performance tuned with parts developed by the company in their own workshops. Everything is customized according to the customer's needs. Fast cars, speedy development, a company in the fast lane. It's incredible how fast we've grown in the last 10 years. First, the new building, then the establishment of specialist departments. We've become organized, and by now we can call ourselves a medium-sized company with a very clear sales structure, with logistics and purchasing departments, with technical and sales departments, with a marketing department. We've managed to create a really fine company with the help of our two managing directors.
Also es war schon ordentlich, wie wir das Unternehmen gemeinsam mit unseren beiden Chefs entwickelt haben.
The customer is always the center of attention. The modified car can be picked up on the spot in a sporting and comfortable atmosphere. There is always a visible and tangible hint of friendliness in the air. Souvenir gifts and politeness are part of the package. Because, as the saying goes, the customer is king. Thousands of tuning components are stored in the company logistics center. Up to 150 select retailers are supplied daily in Germany alone. Demand for parts is rising, not just nationally, but internationally. The name ABT, known beyond the boundaries of the Allgäu. Of course, the export market is becoming increasingly important for us as a company. These days, we sell our products, rims, and everything connected with aerodynamics and enhancing performance in over 50 countries. Those are our core products, and export in particular has a lot of potential. Of great importance in this context, the construction of a research center. A performance test bay optimizes the perfect technical tuning for each vehicle. The existing performance is first analyzed, then optimized. More speed, more fun. ABT customers are on the road fast.
Gerade in der Ecke Leistungssteigerung und Aggregate haben wir
We've invested a lot in increasing efficiency aggregates. We built a new testing facility and bought all the tools we need to properly develop our products. And we've done so with great success. Over the past few years, we've sold a lot of those products, and our customers are very pleased with the final results. The heart of the ABT company is the Motorsport division. Speed has always been of great significance in company history. One man, 2 decades. Johann ABT, the grandson of the founder and sharing the same name, discovers motorsport and participates in his first race at just 15 years of age. And ABT is quick. At the end of the 50s, he becomes part of the DKW driving team and is promoted to ABAT Works driver in the mid-60s. Driven by his own standards, Johann learns a lot about the technical aspect of cars, tries to make them faster and better, with success. At the end of his driving career, he has more than 300 victories to his name. It's hard to remember all our achievements because there were so many, but the most important ones were the Team World Championship with the motorbikes at the 6 days, then finishing runners-up with motor cars at Berg, and European Touring Car Champions in 1970.
I originally met my husband at what used to be called Auto Union. He was in research and development. I worked at Auto Union as well. We got married in 1962. Then my first child, Hans-Jürgen, was born on December the 24th. Then I had a second one, Christian, in 1967.
After 1991, the motorsport tradition passes to 2 sons, Hans-Jürgen, the team principal, and Christian, the racing driver. The success continues. In 1993, Christian becomes German Formula 3B champion. In 1999, the small private team seals a sensational victory in the German Super Touring Championship. Of course, all the victories we've worked for are important, whether they started back then with the Formula ADAC, then Formula 3 up to the STW, and even further to the DTM. I think these achievements characterize the company because we were able to demonstrate our core expertise by enhancing cars in our workshops and transferring our know-how to our company in motorsport to show where our performance limits are and what ABT Sportsline can actually do. There's no better way to show it than with motorsport. You announce your skills worldwide. We did this, and our success has proved us right. And the success continues. In 2002, ABT claims the DTM Championship for the first time. 4 more series triumphs have followed so far. Many long-term partnerships have resulted from success on the track, a vital part of the company philosophy. Our partners shape our lives, just like the ABT brand shapes our lives. It means our partners notice the enthusiasm burning inside us and the enthusiasm we pass on to our colleagues. We live it with our partners, and they notice that we don't just take, but also give. Motorsport, the basis for another milestone in company history at the beginning of the 60s, when Johann ABT also took the first step to self-employment based on the experience he had gained. ABT turns to sport with the foundation of ABT tuning. The car dealership in the Webergasse becomes too small as time goes by, so the company moves to a larger factory. This was the home of ABT Tuning in 1963. Nowadays, an exhibition center for a large number of historic cars, but initially the place where Johann ABT upgraded vehicles, mostly from Audi or Volkswagen. His time as an apprentice in Ingolstadt was worth it. His motto, from the racing track to the street, a good motor racer and a good person. A friend through and through, always has a helping hand and incredible know-how. He just has incredible expertise regarding engines. He always found a solution. Go on, let's do it like this. And it was done just like that. From the beginning, the sons are taken everywhere and included in everything. This helped encourage their fascination for motorsport and cars from an early age. Our father was actually a person who always said we should contribute to the work, join in, enjoy the experience from a young age. He took us everywhere, told us everything, and I think that was the secret to our success. 1991, the brothers now have personal responsibility over ABT Sportsline Limited as company directors. They continue to expand, build a brand new complex for the steadily growing company. Well, we detached ourselves from our parent company rather early in 1991, as it was simply too small for our ambitions. Naturally, we busied ourselves with tuning and motorsport. It's just incredibly interesting for young people, and my father just said, okay, if you think so, then do it. So we just went ahead and planned our first steps. Then we started building here, which meant taking quite a large risk. But in the end, it turned out to be the right decision. But all this would not be possible without capable employees, a cornerstone of any successful company, then as now. They are like one big family, with a shared lifeblood and enthusiasm, a philosophy which has paid off. What makes a company special, and this goes for every company, is the people who work for it. But we train our people personally, and these people acquire the spirit we've had since 1991 and before the entire history of ABT, and they live it. And this spirit is very well received by our staff, our customers, and our partners. What does the future hold? No worries for this traditional company, as the next ABT is already on the starting blocks. Daniel ABT is the youngest son in the family dynasty. He has, of course, also been infected with the motor racing virus. A lot of talent and a lot of potential, according to many experts. And he's already proved it. His greatest success so far was in 2009, when he won the ADAC Formula Masters at just 16.